Very good morning, dear student. Welcome to the Sudhas Points. Dear student, today we are taking very important points, that is how to find the probability distribution of the random variable, and also we solve some problem related to the probability distribution, and we see how to find the mean and variance of probability distribution, or we can say random variable. So we take example. With the help of example we can understand this topic. So this problem is there. Two cards are drawn successively with replacement. So successively means one after other, and with replacement. So these words are very important in the probability. Language should be very clearly, you have to read out. So what says two cards are drawn successively with replacement from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. Then what says find the probability distribution of number of aces. So how many aces we get in 2-card draw? So as you know that in 52 cards there are 4 aces. So in solution we write there are 4 cards of S and remaining 48 are non-S card. So here we have to interest to know about the S card. So our random variable, that is the X, we take as the number of S's. So the number of S's is a random variable. We are taking this as a random variable. Here X is the number of S. How many S we are getting in 2 draw, that is known as S. Clear? And let it is denoted by X. Let it is denoted by capital X. So X can take value. X can take values. So how we find the value of X? Here we are drawing 2 cards. Out of 52 where we are drawing 2 cards. So out of 2, both are non-S card. अगर आपने 2 कार्ड ड्रॉ की, दोनों ही S कार्ड नहीं है, तो X की वैल्यू 0 हो जाएगी. X value 0 because X is the number of S card. So we can say X is 0. और दो में से एक अगर S कार्ड आ जाता है तो X की वैल्यू है L, both are S कार्ड. अगर दोनों ही आ जाता है तो X की वैल्यू 2 आएगी. So in this way we can write the value of X. Now here, so we are taking the with replacement. So cards are drawn with replacement. So both events are independent. Both events are independent because whatever probability you are getting in first case, that not affect the happening of the second event, because this is replacement. With replacement, it means there is no effect on each probabilities. Now we have to find the probabilities for the random variable. Probability, this is the method or way of writing. Probability of X equal to 0. So value of X equal to 0, it means we are getting non-S card. So what is the probability of getting a non-S card? That is probability of non-S cards. Clear? So both are non-S card. Clear? So we can say probability of non-S card in first into probability of non-S card in second row. There are two rows. In first row non-S card, second row non-S card. So we can say the probability of non-S card is, so favorable outcome 48, total possible 2. If we are drawing the first card, then what is the probability that it is a non-S card? So as usually we are saying that in 10th class 48 non-S card, 52. So favorable outcome is 48 divided by total possible outcome. Similarly, this is this replacement. Then again you replace the non-S card in the pack of cards, and again we draw the second card. So that is also we need non-S card. So probability of second is also 48 by 52. So you multiply, cancel 144 upon 169. इसको करोगे 12 by 13, ये भी 12 by 13. So 12 into 12, 144 upon 169. So this is the probability of x equal to 0. So probability of x equal to 0 means probability of getting both non-S card. Now here Px equal to 1 means one is a S card and other is non. So there are two cases. Probability of S card and non-S card, or it may be non-S card and S card. So probability of S card and non-S card, or non-S card or S card. It means what? Here first card is a S card, second card is a non card, or first card drawn is non-S, second card drawn is S. So there are two cases. Clear? So what means or is given event, or means their union. So P A intersection B union A B intersection A. So you may write probability of S card and non-S card, non-S card, plus probability of non-S card and S card. We may write this way. So there are two. So probability of getting S card into probability of getting non-S card plus probability of getting S card and probability of getting non-S card. So there are four individual events. So now see probability of getting S card. If we are drawing one card out of 52, then what is the probability of getting an S card? So you know that there are 4 S cards. So probability of getting S card, that is 4 upon 52. Then with replacement, again we replace that card, total is 52. So non-S card, that we already see, 48 upon 52. Here also we see probability of getting S card. You can write first non-S card, then you can write S card. Order is changed. First is a non-S. So 48 with replacement S card 4 upon 52. So you can simplify, this is 1 upon 13, 12 upon 13, 12 by 13 or 1 by 13. So what we get? 1 by 13 into 12 by 13 plus 12 by 13 into 1 by 13. Or you can say 2 into 12 by 30. 2 times, so 24 into, so 30 into 30. So 24 upon 169. So this is the probability of getting one S card and one non-S card, 24. Now third case, both are S card, X equal to 2. So probability of X equal to 2 means probability of both S card. So first S card into second card is also S card. So probability of first is 4 by 52, second is 4 by 52. So multiply 16, 1 by 13, 1 by 13. So that gives you 1 upon 6. So in this way we get the probability. So this is very important. Now question says what? Find the probability distribution of the number of acids. So see how we write probability distribution. So we write the corresponding value of X and its probabilities. Correct? So the required PD and probability distribution is given by, in tabular form we may write values of X corresponding values of, so X is 0, X is 1, there are 3 values. So when we X equal to 0, then their probability is 144 upon 169. When 1, 24 upon 169. And last, that is 1 upon 169. So dear student, in this way one can find the probability distribution. So here we have to observe always the sum of probability should be 1. तो इसको आप चेक कर सकते हो 144 plus 24 8 168 plus 19 169 upon 160, that is 1. So this sum should be always 1. Then your answer is correct. So you may also check. Now see, similarly we take one more example. Example number 25. So this says find the probability distribution PD of number of doublets in 3 throws of a pair of dice means when we are throwing a pair of dice 3 times. Pair of dice means 2 dice we are taking together and we are throwing both dice 3 times. Then what is the number of distribution to the dice? So that we want to find. Clear? So as you know that doublets means in both dice shows the same number. The meaning of doublet means when both dice show same number, that is 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5 and 6. These numbers often we call a doublet. But this is 3 times we are throwing. So there may be 1 doublet, there may be 2 doublet, or there may be 3 doublet. Because we are throwing this die as a pair of dice as 3 times. So you may write let X be the, in solution we write let capital X, that is random variable, X be the number of doublets. X our random variable, that is the number of doublets. So possible doublets are So what doublets are possible? 1 1. It may be 2 2. It may be 3 3 or 4 4 or 5 5 or 6. These possible doublets are there. Clear? So probability of getting a doublet in a die is probability of getting a doublet. When we throw 2 dice, then what is the probability of getting a doublet? So you know that when you are throwing dice, there are total possible outcome 36. So out of 36 variable outcomes are only 6. That shows the doublets. So 36 total. So probability of getting doublet 1 by 6. So probability of getting not doublet, probability of not getting a doublet, that is 1 minus 1 by 6 complementary event. So this is 5 by 6. In 5 by 6 cases, we are not getting. Means out of 6, only 5 gives you not doublet and 1 gives you doublet. Correct? Now we can take, X can take values. Clearly, X can take values. So dear student, here see what is the X? X means number of doublet. अब हमने 2 डाइस का जो पेयर है उसको 3 बार फेंका है. We are throwing 2 dice 3 times. So first time we are throwing, you check either we are getting doublet or not. Second time, then you have to check, and 3 times. It means in all 3 throws there is no doublet. Means X can take value 0. In 3 throws, 1 gives you doublet. So X is 1. In 3 throws, 2 throws show doublet. And in all the 3 we get the doublet. 3 बार थ्रो किया 2 डाइस को और हर एक बार डबलेट आ गया. So these are possible values of X. Now what is the probability of these? That you have to find. Probability of X equal to 0. Means no doublet. In all 3 throws we have no doublet. Means first throw not getting doublet 1 by 5 by 6. In second not getting doublet 5 by 6 probability, and in third also no. So you can say this will be probabilities where X equal to 0 means not doublet. In all 3 throws probability of not getting doublet is 125 upon 260. Similarly Px equal to 1. This is very important. We are getting 1 doublet and 2 non-doublet. So probability of 1 doublet and 2 non-doublet. So now there are 3 cases different. अब इसमें क्या 3 अलग अलग केस हो सकते हैं. आपको 1 डबलेट मिला और 2 नॉन डबलेट. तो वो 1 डबलेट, 1 डबलेट कैन बी इन फर्स्ट थ्रो, सेकंड थ्रो or third throw. So when in first throw we get 1 doublet, then second and third case is non. When you get in second, then first and third non doublet. When you get in third, then first and third. So we are writing here direct. First case in doublet means probability of getting doublet 1 by 6, and throw, non-doublet. Third throw, non-doublet. Now in second we are getting doublet. Then first is non-doublet, second is a doublet, and third is non-doublet. Now in third we are getting doublet. It is first non-doublet, second non-doublet, third doublet. So all are 3 times. 5 into 5, that is 25 upon 260. So 75 upon 216. There are 3 cases. Only order is same, value is same. 5 into 5 into 1, 5 into 5 into 1, 5 into 5 into 1, and denominator 666, all cases. So we get 75 upon 200. Now Px equal to 2. So 2 doublets and 1 non-doublet. तो ये इसका उल्टा हो गया कुल मिला के 2 doublet. It may be first and second doublet, second and third doublet, and first and third doublet. So here also we have again 3 cases. Correct? So what we can write? First and second is doublet, third is non-doublet. There are 2 doublet in any throw. So first and second throw gives you doublet, third throw non-doublet. Then first doublet, second non-doublet, and third doublet. And first non-doublet, second and third is doublet. So these are also 3 cases. In all 3 we have 5 upon 260. So 15 upon 216. So in this way we can also find the probability of x equal to 2. Now last, that is Px equal to 3. All 3 doublets. All 3 doublets. That is first row doublet, second row doublet, and third row. So 1 upon 260. So dear student, in this way we can write the probability. Now you have to the required probability distribution we have to write. So required probability distribution will be given in tabular form. Required probability distribution is. So in tabular form you may write this is x and Px. So x is 0, x is 1, x is 2, x is 3. Now what is the value of probability getting 0? 125 upon 260. What is the probability of getting x equal to 1? 75. What is the probability of x getting to 15 upon? Similarly, what is the probability of getting all 3 doublet or 3? 1 upon 200. So this is the probability distribution. Correct? Now from this formula you can check either this value is again 1 or not. Sum of Px will be always 1. Then our answer is correct. Okay? Now see, we take one more example. For this, the verification is for you. You can check either our answer is correct or not. Now next is example 26. Let x denotes the number of hours you study during a randomly selected period. Let x denotes the number of hours you study during a randomly selected school day, you can say, or random selected school day. Right? In school day, per day what you have to use for the study, that we can consider as a x. X be the number of hours. The probability that x can take values x has the following form. So the probability that x can take values, the probability that x can take values x, small x, has the following form. We are given in tabular form as the following form. So this is given where k is a constant, where k is some unknown constant. So we are given p x equal to x. Now there are different values of probability. 0.1 if x equal to 0, kx if x equal to 1 or x equal to 2, or k 5 minus x if x is 3 or 4, and it is 0 otherwise, or all other case it is 0 otherwise. So we are given a probability discriminant type problem. Now question says find the value of k. First, find the value of k. Second, there are three parts. What is the probability that you study at least 2 hours? Probability that you study at least 2 hours. Second, exactly 2 hours. Probability that you study exactly 2 hours. And at most 2 hours. Probability that you study at most. So these three words are given. So this is first part, second part, and third part. So first of all, we write in the form of probability distribution. In solution, probability distribution is written as. In tabular form, we may write here. This is x and corresponding probability of x. So x may be 0, x may be 1, x may be 2, x may be 3, x may be 4, 5 or 6. Now dear student, here we see if x equal to 0, then probability x equal to 0 is 0.1. So this is 0.1. When kx is x equal to 1 or 2, in both cases x equal to 1, then kx. So 1 put x as a 1. So k into 1, that is k. And also x equal to 2, then this is k into 2. Kx, x is 2. So 2k. Then 3, if x equal to 3, then this k into 5 minus 3. So 5 minus 3, that is 2. So this is also 2k. Or x equal to 4, then also k into 5 minus. So 5 minus 4, that is again 1. So k into 1, k. Otherwise, for all values of x, this is 0. So we get in the tabular form. Now question mark says first part, find the value of k. So in first C, we have to find k. So we know that always sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. Means this sum should be 1. That is 0.1 plus k plus 2k plus 2k plus k should be equal to 1. So add 4, 2 are to 4, 5, 6. 6k plus 0.1 equal to 1. So simplify. 6k equal to 1 minus 0.1, that is 0.9. So 6k equal to 0.9 by 6. So k equal to 0.3 by 2. So value of k will be 3 by 20. So if you want to find in the decimal, that will be 0.15. 0.15. 0.15. Clear? So in this way you get the value of k. First part is complete. Now second. In second B, first part what says? Probability that you study at least one. So probability of x at least one is greater than equal to 1. Probability that you study at least 2 hours. So not 1, it is at least 2 hours. So x greater than equal to 2. So what cases are there? Probability of x equal to 2, or probability of x equal to 3, or probability of x equal to 4. Other all are 0, so there is no need to write. So you put all these values. So x equal to 2, that is 2k, 3, 2k, 4k, that is 5k. So 5 into 0.75. Clear? Now next, second part, exactly 2. So exactly 2 means x equal to 2 only. So that is 2k, x equal to 2k. So 2 into 1.5. That is 0.3. Then you study at most 2 hours. So probability, third part, at most, that px less than equal to 2. At most to maximum 2 hours, but there is no limit for now. So we can say px less than equal to 2. So all cases favorable to px equal to 0, px equal to 1 plus px equal to 2. So put the value for 0, 0.1, x equal to 1, k, 2k. So 3k plus 0.1, put k as a 1.5 and simplify, you get 0.55. So dear student, in this way we can find the values for the k, and also we have so in exercise you have to see some more example of this type, where you have to use very carefully these words, exactly or at most or at least, because these are very important words which play role important in the problem solving. Clear? Now we have already learned, dear student, what is the meaning of the probability distribution, how we can write. Now after probability distribution, as we see frequency distribution, so in the frequency distribution you have to find the mean and variance. So here also we can find, because x here also like same as in the frequency distribution. Where we use frequency, here we use probability distribution. So in similar way we can find the mean. So mean of the random variable we have to find. So in many problems it is desirable to describe some feature of the random variable by the means of single number that can be compounded from its probability distribution. Few such numbers are mean, median and mode. So in this section we shall discuss mean only, and then we can see for variance. So here definition we have already given. You may write mean. let x be a random variable whose value is 3. So here let x be a random variable whose value may be xi, x2, x3 up to xn. This is the capital X value, or we are given the random variable occur with the probabilities. So these occurs with the corresponding probabilities, that is P1, P2, P3 up to Pn. These are the corresponding probability of getting the random variable. Then the mean of x, the mean of x, capital X, denoted by mu, as you know, denoted by mu, is the number, which number? Summation of xi into pi, where I from 1 to n. Like in the case of the frequency distribution, what is the mean of the frequency distributions? That is sum of fi xi. So xi remains same here, fi replaced by pi, and divided by, in statistics we see fi xi divided by sum of frequencies. So here sum of frequency replaced by probabilities. So if you divide this sum of the probability, that is 1. So we are not writing the denominator. Directly summation of xi into pi. The mean of x is the weight average of the possible value of x, and each value being weighed by its probability with its occur. So the mean of random variable is x, is also called as expectation value. So mean is also called expectation value of variable or x equals. So this is the expectation value of x. So that's why sometimes we can write mean also by E of x, where capital E stand for expectation. What you have expectation that E will come, that is mean. So E of x. So we use a new symbol E of x, that is mean. So in this probability distribution we use this symbol EX, E of x, expectation value of the random variable or mean. So we use this one in place of mu. You may use mu, but in some textbooks we find it. So there should be no confusion. This represents the mean. Correct? So denoted by Ex. Thus Ex what? This is equal to summation of I from 1 to n xi pi. Means xi pi is what? x1 into p1 plus x2 into p2, x3 into p3 and xn into pn. Corresponding probability is multiplied with the corresponding random variable and we add. So what you get the result, that we have to see. So this is the mean. Very easy. In other words, the mean of expectation of random variable x is the sum of product of the random variable with corresponding probabilities. So now we take one example. With that you can find the mean. So example you can see, very easy example. This last we have solved. Let a pair of dice be thrown. Example 27. Let a pair of dice is thrown. Pair of dice is thrown and random variable x and the random variable x, that is capital X, is the sum of the product of, sorry, is the sum of the number, is the sum of the numbers appears on the die. Clear? Number on the die. On the die. Now says find the mean of x or expectation value. Find the mean of x. So we are given example that related to the a pair of die is thrown. So when you throw a pair of die, so possible outcome total will be 36. Clear? So we can write here the sample space of the experiment in solution, right? Here sample space of the experiment contain or output 36 elementary events. Total possible outcome is 36 when we are throwing a pair of dice. Okay? In with the form of ordered pair. In form of ordered pair. Like ordered pair xi, yi, where I from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or you may write xi or yj, where I and j are this. So as you already know 36, so no need to write all the possible outcome. The random variable x can take values. The random variable x is the sum of the numbers appears on the die. So dear student, see, when you are throwing the dice, so possible sum of the numbers, like suppose we are getting 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 2 1, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, and last 6 6. So sum of the number like is 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6 plus 1, 6 plus 2, 6 plus 3, and 6 plus. So possible sum, we see minimum is 1 plus 1, that is 2. It means x can take values, x can take values, and x is the sum. तो सम क्या क्या हो सकता है? 2 हो सकता है, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Last will be 6 plus 6. So these possible sum are there. Okay. Now problem word says you have to write the mean of the sum of the number. So you have to check how many probability for each one. So like see, if you want to write px equal to 2, so how many these cases are there? Total 36. In how many cases? 1. That only 1. 1, 1. Probability of 1, 1. One case is there. So probability will be 1 upon 36. Then sum 2, x equal to 3. Then there are 2 cases. 1, 2, 2, 1. So probability 2 by 36 and 4. So there are 3 cases. 4, 2, 1 2 2, 3 1, 1 3. So these are 3 cases. The probability of getting sum as 4 is 3 by. Then 5. So you can see 5, 3 2, 2 3, and 4 1, 1 2. These are 4 cases. Then x equal to 6. So that is 3 3, 4 2, 2 4, and 5 1, 1 5. So this is 5 cases. 1 2 3 4 5. In this way also x equal to 7 you write. 2 5, 5 2, 4 3, 3 4, and 6 1, 1 6. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 upon 36. Correct. Similarly, you find probability of x equal to 8. So 2 6, 6 2, 8 is 4 4, 5 3, and 3 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. So now these are 5 cases. So 5 upon 36. X equal to 9. 9 is 4 5, 5 4, 6 3, and 3 6. So this is 4. Then 10. So that is 5 5, 6 4, 4 6. So that is 3 by 36. And x equal to 11. 6 5. You may write all probability of these. 11 6 5 and 5 6. There are only 2 cases. And px equal to 12. Only one case. 6 6. So in this way we can write the probability distribution. This is very important. Now you can write it in tabular form and then we can easily find the mean. So tabular form we write corresponding x and so probability distribution is so this is x and corresponding px. So you write x as a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So value of corresponding probability 1 by 36, 2 by 36, 3 by 36, 4 by 36, 5 by 36, then 6 by 36. Then again decrease 5 by 36, 4 by 36, 3 by 36, 2 by 36, and 1 by. So this is the probability distribution. Now our definition what says the mean equal to sum of product of the corresponding probability with the random variable. So mu or ex, that is xi into pi. Xi into pi, 2 into 136. So 2 into 136, 3 into 236, 4 into 336. In this way you can add all corresponding 12 into 1 and add. That will give you the given probability. So that finally you get the 7. So this is the required mean. Okay. You have to multiply and add. LCM will be 36 and numerator will be add. So that will be gives you the required mean. So in this way you can find the mean of the observation. So dear student, this is all about today's class. Thanks for watching Have a nice day. Yes, student, this is very important. So continue with us for the next problem in the next video.